Hello guys, welcome to the Future Fantasy Football Episode 5 podcast, and this is officially going to be dropping one day before preseason starts. We would like to say last week we might have overhyped the Hall of Fame game, sadly.
We thought Stars were going to play on. None did at all.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even watch it, but I was hyping it up, and I just was disappointed as always. But now, this week, well, at least a little confident the guys might play a drive or two.
I would hope so, at least.
So today, run down before the last week before you probably have your redraft starting. We're actually just gonna talk about every game, like what we're looking for. As like, we're not looking at like Aaron Rodgers, no like big name players, but like small names. What's their role in each offense and how they're looking. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped. I can't wait to tip off tomorrow night. Eli Manning versus Baker Mayfield and T-Mobile.
Sounds fun.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a good one. All right, first game what's slated would be the QB on the Browns versus Giants. 7 o'clock is on NFL Network. So there's a couple things I'm looking for. I'm looking at where's Josh Gordon? Is he going to be attending the game, suiting up, not playing, or is he just going to be MIA? Nowhere to be found. Have no clue where the guy's at. Next thing is I want to see the QB battle. Of course, everyone wants to look at that. People are saying Baker's looking really good. How good is T-Mobile looking now? Like, what's their role in each offense versus like who gets? Of course, T-Mobile's getting number 1 reps, but then what's Baker Mayfield going to look with the number 2s? Will they change up week 2 preseason? Will the whispers start going in T-Mobile's ears? I don't know. I'm excited though. Next thing is Giants. I mean, I don't even think anyone's really going to play due to Odell getting hurt last year in preseason, which hurt them. Yeah, so I'm looking O-line. Are they looking solid this year? Because that was a big question. That was the only question mark really of the team last year. Other than no Wild, so I was like, they'll be back strong if they fix that other line issue. Mm-hmm. And then the way the players look at Hugh Jackson's the last factor. I mean, we all know he only has a combined record of 1-31. So like, do they even believe him anymore? Or they just like, I'm done.
I think they believe in him. I watched On Knox this morning, and they believe him. And I think they'll be playing hard for Hugh Jackson this year after the passing of his brother and mom in 2 weeks span. And that's just, I feel bad for him. Prayers go up to the Jackson family. So I feel like they do believe him. They'll get behind him. They believe they got something special here going.
Jarvis Landry made it vocal. He thinks this team's the best team. He thinks it's going to be put on fade against you. Come on, it's Cleveland Browns. My whole lifetime, they haven't been relevant in the NFL, so.
I mean, 2007? When they went 10-6.
Yeah, 10-6.
David Anderson, Brandon Edwards.
Quinn. Was it Nearback?
Jamal Lewis.
I think they're right. I mean, yeah, just in general, I mean, the Browns really haven't been much. They've always had these, like, close years where it was like maybe next year they get over the hump, and then like they have a QB issue after that.
I mean, the only thing I would else throw out in this game is Antonio Callaway. Since Corey Coleman been traded, the hype train of Antonio Callaway has began. People said that man was a stud in college, just I guess some off-field issues, I think.
Yeah, he already got called for marijuana in possession. So, I mean, we're already making a prediction: Blackman, Gordon, and then Martavis Bryant 2.0s.
I mean, if Josh Gordon, who knows what's going on with him? He could be the next man up with Landry, but that's just another guy to look at there. Antonio Callaway, how's he looking?
Yeah.
To build chemistry.
Bold prediction: Gordon and him were smoking pot.
Gordon's in rehab trying to get better, dude.
I love Gordon, but at this point, if you're gonna draft a pothead, man, don't draft when you got Josh Gordon on the team. It's gonna hurt my man. All right, next game: Panthers versus Bills. A little bit less of an intriguing game, but of course for the Panthers, I just want to see how DJ Moore's looking. Is he going to become the true number 1 of that team? How much is Devin Funchess going to be in that role? I don't know. I'm excited to see it. And like, how much is Cam Newton going to trust the rookie? Next big factor is, of course, the Bills quarterback battle between the 3, Peterman, Allen, and then the last one being McCarron. So I assume, Nathan. Yeah, I think he might. People are saying Josh Allen's number 3.
Do you see what he did against the Chargers?
That was a great game to watch.
I remember I was in awe, disrespected when they benched Tyrod Taylor. And that's what they get for benching Tyrod Taylor. I mean, it's kind of sucks for Nathan Peterman.
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst first starts of all time. Mm-hmm. Just because you're going against a team here in full stride, and you're just thrown in there. But no, I mean, between them 3, people are saying Allen's looking the best.
Yeah.
But like, he's like the scariest one to start at the big people in the draft class because he has the most development need. So I'm expecting McCarron to come out on top with Allen at a close second. So if Bills are smart and don't seem like the smartest organization. They should bench Allen the whole year, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, unless Allen's just balling out tomorrow, like every week in preseason. I mean, he might just be Trubisky 2.0. Like, you can't just keep him on the bench balling out.
I mean, other than that, like I say, you brought up who Newton's gonna like. He has his love for Greg Olsen.
Yeah.
But everyone's hyping up DJ Moore that he's the best receiver on the team. But when Greg Olsen went out last year, Newton loved Devin Funchess.
Devin Funchess has that wide frame to make those letdown plays.
Mm-hmm. So who's Newton gonna talk about? The hype of DJ Moore, his best buddy Greg Olsen, or his new friend Devin Funchess?
That's a good question. The last part I want to bring about this game is Shady, like,
is he playing?
What's his situation? Because if anyone knows, please let us know. Haven't heard about it in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
it was up and then just died down, and no one talks about it now.
Is it gone? Is it over?
I'm going with he's innocent.
That's what I'm assuming. I haven't heard much from it.
Like, I haven't heard like the charge has been dropped or anything. Maybe they're still. Next game, the Bears versus the Bengals. I mean, the Bears the same thing as I said last week. Trubisky, how's he gonna look? And I'm really excited for Anthony Miller. I mean, how much is it just hype, or how much? People say this dude's a stud. Could be the steal of the draft. I don't know. Maybe the Michael Thomas 2.0. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. I mean, I'm excited for them too. And then, does the O-line and Cincy look any better? That's the biggest question mark. If the O-line's solid and Don tends to play good, and then if Don and AJ Green are linking up, that will help Joe Mixon out even more.
I saw this Twitter debate today of how they're debating the love of Joe Mixon and a hair of Joe Mixon. They were going at it their line improved last year. They were ranked 28. This year they're ranked 24. Is that really an improvement?
I think there's improvement.
So how's that looking for Joe Mixon?
Yeah, no. Joe Mixon's going to be a very, very special piece in that offense. Mm-hmm. If he does bad, everyone else should go down. But if he does good, doesn't mean everyone else is going to do good either.
I always think the deciding factor of that offense is John Ross.
That's what I'm saying. How explosive is he going to look tomorrow? That's the thing. I mean, last year he was drafted top, I think 11 or 12, maybe top 10.
I think he was drafted number 9.
Yeah, maybe 9. I mean, he was around there. It went Corey, Mike, then him. Mm-hmm. And the reason John was so hyped up was because the 40 time, and then people thinking Tyreek Hill type prototypes are the next NFL big wideout type player. Mm-hmm. And last year he just didn't produce, but it could be because of injuries. So I mean, how's he looking? He doesn't have to make an 80-yard touchdown pass.
I just want to see him open up the field. I want to see him run a couple of deep routes.
That's what I want to see. I mean, that's what I want to see. Are they going to run some end rounds with him? Like, if you have your defense, the defense not be able to stack the box, have to watch out the outside tackles, even with Mixon there, and Johnson, it could be deadly. That offense has a lot. That offense could be like a better version of KC's offense if they get Eifert back at a good level. Because AJ Green's better than any wide on the Chiefs, and then you have John Ross, who could be like the Tyreek Hill, and then Kareem Hunt, Joe Mixon. Pick your choice between them two. All right, next game, Steelers versus Eagles. This is probably a very boring game because you probably won't see much because they're both pretty much locks in the playoffs.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell's not.
He's not. Week 1, we'll see him. If I can see him, but no. I want to see how Juju's looking. Was it a 1-year wonder type player? We see a lot of people, but he's being hyped not to be one.
No, he's been taken high.
He's been taken very high in my opinion.
Top 20.
I don't know about that high.
Number 2 wide receiver was being taken top 20.
Because I mean, if it was him and then a number 1 wideout who sucked, not sucked, it was just average, it'd be a little different. But it's Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
And Big Ben loves his Antonio. And then you have Bell on that team too. It's what? Mm-hmm. How many targets is he actually gonna have?
Yeah.
My big little downright league is how's James Conner gonna look tomorrow? Because what if Bell doesn't play for half the season? I mean, we've seen when he was hurt / suspended, D'Angelo Williams step up and produce at an RB2 level, and sometimes an RB1. Mm-hmm. So, is James Conner worth the little flip, the coin flip? If we don't hear anything about Bell by week 3, week 4 by your redrafts, if he looks nice, I mean, it doesn't hurt the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have someone else you'd rather have. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they're screwed. If he plays half the season, the Steelers have a great O-line. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
My big sleeper this year that I kind of died down on due to just the more I think about it, just the hardest for me from the step up is Jay Ajayi. How is he going to be looking at that offense? Is he going to be the man, or third? Is he going to be running with a swagger like he did back in Miami?
Yeah.
That's just all I want to see. And then my last big point is Nelson Aguilar's route running. So I think that's how he's going to have to make it in the NFL. He's going to have to become a specialist at route running, which he's already becoming. Like, are their routes sharp? I'm not saying he's not going to be like the Alshon Jeffrey player, but if he's just running boom, boom, short darts, he could be a PPR specialist in this league. Next,
how much is Alshon Jeff? Do you know if Alshon's playing since he's on the pup list?
I don't think he's going to play. I doubt it if he's on the pup list. Has he been deactivated, activated off of it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I don't think. I don't know what this injury is, dude.
Yeah.
It's just another one where it's just like I was on the train a little bit. I was halfway on. He was all in. I was halfway.
I was all in.
And then like I'm off it now. I'm just like
like him and Allen Robinson. Those are two guys like in July. I was all in on. Now I'm like creeping my way out of there.
Yeah, no, it's not. Eagles have so many people. It's gonna be hard for any Eagle player that you can be all in on just due to the amount of talent.
Yeah,
that's the issue. Jay Jahay was all in July. I'm creeping off. I'm creeping out now too. It all depends on the situation.
You were all on Jay Jahay last year. I said no. He was a bust.
Hey man, I told you not to take him. I told you not to take him.
Oh, so you could have him.
Yeah, I would take him easily.
Then, I thought he was gonna be bust last year. He convinced me. He's gonna be the bell cow, 300 plus carries. On that house,
If I would have got him, I would have never traded for David Johnson.
But let's keep it real. If I didn't take him, it would have been DeMarco Murray, because that's what you took right after that.
It would have been much better.
This would have been a little better. At the end of the day, I know my boy, Rex Burkhead, he was pretty solid.
Yeah, I went on a little rant about that. No more calling him Sexy Rexy, guys. That's not his name, and never will be his name, please and thank you.
Rex Ryan's gone, dude. Where's Rex Ryan nowadays?
He might be the ESPN Monday Night guy.
Oh, he is.
Because he was the backup dude at 10 o'clock game last year.
Do you think, in the commentary, when they have the names, when they're pronouncing it, have Sexy Rexy?
I hope so, dude. If they have Sexy Rexy, I'll make my day. I'm going to tweet at NFL, at ESPN to make it Sexy Rexy.
So every night when he comes on, we have to post it on Twitter, Sexy Rexy Seal.
But he was a very bad commentator, not going to lie about it. That first game he did, because I was watching the game Chargers. It was pretty bad by him. But of course, first game ever. So he's no Romo yet, but I think he has potential.
Yeah.
Next game, the Saints versus Jags, which, again, another game where these two teams are pretty much think they're locks in the playoffs. It's more about getting in that playoff mode. So, big one for the Saints. How Cameron Meredith is going to be utilized on that team, because July he was not being seen as a fantasy player this year. But now he's starting to creep into his role could be even more.
Since he is coming off an injury.
Yes, the house is slash injury. I also stated that. I also was going to say. So it's just Michael Thomas would be the guy, of course, but could we see a Michael Thomas rookie year type of stat line from our boy Cam Meredith? That's intriguing in my opinion. Terrence West, what's his role? Will we see him in the first drive with Kamara, or will he be in after Kamara? That's the big one, because Sean Payton said when they signed him, he will be on Mark Ingram for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But who knows how Kamara's actually looking in training camp? He might just go all in on Kamara, which then will also hurt Mike Ingram's stock if there's no West out there.
Yeah.
Then you can say, well, Mike Ingram might not get the same role when he comes back, so why draft him in the top 8 rounds? That's a big one. Bortles, he got that surgery back in January when it started in 2016. So he had a great season, then he had the injury, didn't get surgery until this past January. So how's he looking? Is he looking better, back to his old self, or is he looking worse?
And who should be the starting lineup? Wide receivers coming.
That's the thing. Yeah, who's going to stand out week 1 preseason? Is it going to be Cole, Lee, Chalk?
Yeah, DJ Chalk, Dante Moncrief.
Moncrief, probably the 4.
D.D. Westbrook as well.
D.D. Westbrook. There's 5 of them. There's only really fantasy-wise, you're going to pick 3 of them unless you stream one who breaks out that 1 week. So realistically, you only got 3 options to draft.
I'm interested in who that's start week 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who's going to be out there to play 1? Is it going? I think it's going to be Moncrief and Lee. They're going to play it safe.
Yeah. But
you never know. And like I said, we don't know everything in training camp. I haven't heard much about the Jags at all.
No.
So I guess they're just kind of it's quite they'll be there because of the defense in the game. Next game, probably the most boring preseason game. Buccaneers versus Dolphins.
Battle of Florida.
Battle of Florida, yeah. Battle of Florida. Battle of the worst placed teams and the worst teams in the NFL. Woo! Once again, Bucs. Who's the number 2 wideout? We have Deshaun Jackson, the vet, Adam Humphries, the youngster. People are starting to really hype up now.
Humphries.
Yeah, people are saying, man. People are saying D. Jackson, he's a baller.
I've been told Chris Godwin is taking that spot.
Chris Godwin.
That's the guy that's been getting rid of. I haven't heard anything about that.
Humphries, I heard a little bit of Humphries.
I'm thinking about Chris Godwin. I'm fortunate I have Dynasty League. I picked him up. Got a nice little tacky spot.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Once again, can James play in these games?
That's preseason. I think he can.
I don't know if he will, though. I doubt
That's
it.
true.
They actually no, they probably will play him because he has to.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get 3 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if he plays, how's he gonna look? I mean, like Mike Evans is like he's like that fantasy player that like every generation gets where, regardless of it, he's not too talented, so he's gonna be good regardless. But he's also not awful. So that he's like it comes down to like his whole like how's his QB gonna play will make him like a top 5 or a top 15. Just because like he can only do the way he plays, he can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
He's not explosive. He needs those throws to his way to be nice and good. But I mean, I'm excited to see that. Once again, the running back situation for both teams actually.
Yeah.
Who's Bucks' top guy? Is it
Should
going to
be Ronald Jones. I mean,
That's what we expect.
people do like Peyton Bobble.
Like I mean, like every year this is like the first year I've seen. Like, there's like 8 to 10 rookie running backs who think they could start this year. Week 1.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't remember any year in the past being that much. So, I mean, I think the hype's just getting to us here.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably only like 6 will be starting week 1.
Yeah.
And then Miami, the big debate between the Drake fans and the Gore fans.
Frank Gore.
So I mean, Frank Gore the vet versus Drake, the great play last year, but people saying he regressed somehow. Which
That's tough. He's young. I don't know. He
I
regressed
don't
so
know,
early.
man. Yeah, especially all that confidence in the team. He
Yeah.
balled out.
I mean, Miami, my boy Devontae Parker.
Yeah, who's gonna be a number 1 wideout?
So that's all I want to care about. How's my boy Devontae Parker looking?
How's he looking, or is Kane Stills gonna take over that spot? Because there's times last year you saw Stills even maybe overtake Landry at some games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kane Stills is the big man. He's the playmaker.
I mean, I remember back in 2013, 14, sophomore year, he's supposed to be that number 1 for the Saints, for Breeze. Everyone was on him. I loved him. He disappointed. Then went to Miami, took a year off from Miami, ready to do everything. The last 2 years, he's been a solid number 2 in that Miami system.
Because Devontae Parker's health injuries. So I want to make sure people know, like, Devontae Parker will do nothing this year because he's going to be hurt all year.
Well, when he's healthy and
What is
when he's healthy and he's dropping 20 points against you
Cool.
with on my team,
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna tell you, I told you so.
Cool.
I've been on Devontae Parker's top chain
I'll
since
make sure every
week
time we
1,
play each other, we tell the world who wins every time.
which usually is me. I mean, as I recall, am I up 5-3? I am up 5-3.
What about postseason record, dude?
Postseason?
I'm up 1-0. How many rings you got? Yeah, okay. That's all I gotta say. Next game. Redskins versus Patriots. The East Coast of Maryland State will be seeing this game one. Oh, I can't wait to see the Redskins fans. No, but for the Patriots, who's the number 2 wideout? Is Decker that good of a vet that he's gonna know the offense from the jump? The Togan Gronk.
That was an interesting name. Everyone's always hyped last year.
Yeah, everyone
As
thought he was gonna be so
you
good.
take him late and let him come into the system, do something.
Never happened.
I'm not saying a lot. I don't know how long I hold on to him. I know I hold on to Decker a long time on my team last year.
He was
So I was like, you know,
He was chilling in that squad for a while.
I think I even started like maybe 2 weeks. I know I definitely started 1 week
I think
against
he dropped a
Cleveland.
goose egg against y'all.
Cleveland, I think he dropped goose egg on me. And it was bad. And I eventually just gave up on him, get off my team. But I mean, Decker has shown he can do good anyway besides last year in Tennessee.
Yeah, it was a rough year.
But I mean, Marcus Mariota's off.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. People are like Mario say he can be good as shit. I mean, he got hurt the second half, but the first half he wasn't much better.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, like, who's gonna be that Patriot guy other than Gronk and Hogan and the running backs?
Yeah.
That's the issue there. And then the wide receiver situation in the Redskins is the same. With Josh Doctson injury, I wonder if he's not going to play tomorrow, which will hurt his stock either red zone wise. And then we also have Paul Richardson, and then you also have Jameson Crowder.
Yeah.
So I mean, who's going to step up as a number 1?
Mm-hmm.
And then Geis, yay or nay?
Yeah, man, interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
People love him, but
I didn't really care for him, but I'm sorry moving on my cheat sheet.
yeah.
I believe on him. Am I going to take him? Most likely not, unless I'm that's when running back is just sitting down. I take him.
That's the thing.
But I believe guys can have a good year. How Alex Smith plays.
He doesn't have the name.
The thing is, Gruden, under his system, I don't know any running back that's good on his system.
Yeah, that's the thing, but he doesn't have the
But
name.
Alex Smith makes running backs good.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking like you know running backs, you think of the name.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't see us saying he's a top 5 ever.
No.
Just because of the name. I don't know if that's the correct reason to not like him, but I mean, like Hunt, Kareem Hunt's up there. Like, Kamara's another one though. If you would have told me Kamara last year, if I said he was on the name, so maybe he'll just become a name once he does good.
Yeah.
So I mean, Darius Geis. I mean, I think he should be solid, but I mean, it's the Redskins. They have a lot of question marks. The fans don't like to admit.
Yes.
That's not the point. Alright, next game, the last one that I'll be leading us off with is the Titans-Packers. My boy Derrick Henry, how much is he going to be eating tomorrow? All you Deion Lewis people, get out of here. It's all Derrick Henry in that offense. He's just going to be carrying that squad to the playoffs like he did last year, or trying to. I don't think they will. So overall, what does Henry look like? What's his weight status? Because I don't want to see no A-Lacy 2.0. I don't want to see that. Because maybe I picked Derrick Henry in the 3rd round. Like a DeLacy. Remember, one of our running back a couple years back.
Yeah, if that happens, I'll give you a Lacy jersey and Derrick Henry jersey for Christmas.
What's with me as a fat running back from Dreads from Bama? I don't know. Then the next is how is Corey Davis looking? People are really hyped about him. I mean, I don't know. I thought we were saying how's Mariota looking, but I'm thinking, I think Mariota is just going to be seen as an average QB.
Average QB now?
With maybe a little bit more explosiveness with the legs, but throwing wise. So, I mean, his wilds are going to have to make him look good. So he's going to be fall around that Dalton line. Which I think Dalton's a good player, but I mean, then for the Packers, who's your number 2 wideout? Allison, Cobb. Cobb's hurt, so I don't know if he's going to be playing.
It's going to be my boy, Jamal Allison. He's coming home.
He's coming home. You can have him. I'm going to take him.
I'd
take him a little bit. And then the young rookies, how they going to look. I mean, and then the running back situation in Green Bay is also question mark. Is it Ty Montgomery or is it the other guy?
You skip over the Bears and Ravens game.
Oh, yeah, I did skip over the Rams games, guys. I'm really sorry about that.
But I will just continue to finish off the Packers and Titans real quick.
Yeah, so the running back situation there.
I mean, Packers, I guess I'm looking, the young wideouts. Because I believe Jamal Nelson has that number 2 spot right now. He has it right now. But unless in preseason, Jamon Moore or St. Brown, if one of them steps up, starts balling out, watch out for one of them. That's the key thing to watch these Packers game. There's wide receivers.
Yes, that's the thing. Like, that's a big problem.
And maybe Jimmy Graham, the way we're out there is they're all going to try to use him not like a normal tight end, like how he's going to be using New Orleans.
That would be.
If Jimmy Graham's going to be used how he was using New Orleans, I understand he's not as athletic as he used to be in New Orleans. Clearly, age has came in, but I think if he's going to be used like he was in New Orleans, like they're saying he is, he has 1 way out, he's left in the tank to do it.
No, maybe Tubman did a TD, 1,000-yard season. Aaron Rodgers is going to make whoever's out there look good. Depending on what the coach has put out there, that's what it comes down to. And then Green Bay's running back situation, I'm hearing Ty Montgomery's going to be a 3rd down back for the first at least 4 weeks. And then Jamal Williams is suspended, right?
No, Aaron Jones.
So Jamal Williams, it's time to step up, brother. You had it last year, got hurt.
Jamal Williams like the most diverse running back on that team, but Aaron Jones is the one who's like the power one that's like explosive though.
Jones is going to be the bedrock of that team. They're going to at least try to utilize him that way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's an intriguing game. The game we forgot about, Rams-Ravens, another game that's, like, really dull fantasy-wise. Because Ravens, they only got, like, 1 fantasy player. And then the Rams, 2. And a definite, like, 3. But, like, not a lot of, like, young pieces that we're looking forward to, in my opinion. That's my issue. So, I mean, I guess, how's Jared Goff looking? Is he looking better, or is it more of just a system again? That's my issue. No reason to talk about Gurley. Gurley's going to be a stud. And then, who's number 2 wideout in LA, I guess? Like, is it going to be Robert Woods again? Or is Cooper Kupp going to take that?
Maybe a second option, but I mean, Cooper Kupp's slot for life.
You think he's going to be slot for life?
Yeah. They like his slot.
Yeah, white boys. West Welcome. They love West Welcome. And then, Ravens. What wide receiver is your big wide receiver name? Is it John Brown? Mark Crabtree? Willie Sneak?
If you guys want to take a waiver line receiver, go ahead. I'm not touching
him. I mean, I don't. But the big part is Joe Flacco looking good? Does he have a fire lit under him? Is he like trying to ball out now? If you're trying to ball out, maybe take one of the tight ends. That'd be a choice. Like, better.
Now I guess you gotta start looking to the tight ends again.
Yes, but that's if he's looking like he has a fire lit. And then of course Lamar Jackson for you dynasty lovers. Like I said, I mean, last week I came back from my work and then I saw him throw a pick. But he threw a lot of good passes when I watched the highlights. That touchdown pass to Hurst that was dropped, which caused a penalty, was a great looking pass, which shows a lot. But I'm seeing way too much running. Yeah. People say he's a pocket first guy. Seems like that man be running a lot.
Yeah, at times it seems like he wanted to win first.
That's the issue. I think he's a little scared of his arm. But I mean, that's just a psychological thing. He'll fix that issue real fast. I'm not worried. But just how is he looking? I mean, how quick is he going to start? I think it's going to be after 1 year, but if Joe Flacco doesn't look good, they start 0-2. You might be seeing Lamar in week 3. All right, next game.
Is the
Texans Chiefs.
Texans Chiefs. Is Deshaun Watson playing? Can we confirm that? Does anyone know he's playing?
I doubt he's gonna play because he tore a little late. Not late, but he tore like mid-season.
So I mean, if he's not playing, I mean, there's nothing else we would look at Texans Chiefs.
Yeah, because you can't look at Fuller yet because Fuller's all about Deshaun. His value's within Deshaun. Hopkins.
We already know what Hopkins is. Lamar Miller has a job with Dante Foreman not being healthy. And I mean,
it's that guy.
CJ Fedorowicz has a job, I guess. And
yeah, tight end spot. But I mean,
it's JJ Watt and Jafari Clowney playing together.
Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu. You know, how's that? That defense is like old, but like studs. So like, are they even gonna play? I mean.
Then the Chiefs, how comfortable does Patrick Mahomes looking? Is he making good, smart decisions in his drive?
Is he balling
or
out?
is he just going to throw an interception? Sure, there's Brett Favre potential in him. As much as I love my boy Brett Favre, but how comfortable is Patrick Mahomes looking at that system, in that offense? Because now he has to learn a whole new system. He was learning Nagy's system last year. Nagy's and the Bears. So now it's a learn a new system.
That's tough. That usually reaches habit for QB when they learn a new system with a new system.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what makes them lose because they never get comfortable. And wide out wise, I mean, you got Tyreek Hill, Watkins. Is Watkins going to be playing with his little injury he had?
My boy Chris Conley. Is he going to step up? Robinson, is he going to step up? I mean, maybe who Mahomes looks at. I don't know. Move on to Cowboys and 49ers.
This game's on TV. I don't know at 10 o'clock if you want to watch it.
I'm a little interested in Joe Williams versus Matt Breida battle. No one's really talking about that. Joe Williams was the guy that Kyle Shanahan went out and drafted. Matt Breida is the baller that everyone loves. That's a beast, supposedly, lining up in training camp. That's a little bad you got to watch out for. Who's going to get that number 2 spot under this Kyle Shanahan's, how he likes to run his running back system? Because it's just use one running back. He used multiple running back.
Yeah, let's just pray McCain doesn't get hurt. I'm feeling an injury this year from him because he always does. But
then another little battle, Dante Pettis versus Trent Taylor.
Yeah.
For that number 3 spot on the 49ers team.
Who could become the number 2 by the end of the season, if not number 1.
Yeah.
If Gasol most likely going to get hurt probably.
He's getting a little old. He's supposedly age is showing up.
Yeah.
In training camp right now.
And then Goodwin, what's his actual ceiling? Did we see his max last year? That's the thing. So could he even be overtaken by these 2 youngsters? That's the thing. It's great to watch.
Then who does Dak like? I mean, more and more now we're learning. His go-to guy is Cole Beasley. He said that today on Training Camp Live, and I believe that. I mean, Alan Horns, Mike Gulop, Terrence Williams, who really knows?
Yeah.
That's
no more JW.
So I mean, you gotta look at who does Dak like the most. Who is he targeting? Who is he looking at?
Yeah, like where's Cole Beasley lining up? Is he still just a slot? Because Garrett's even saying we're trying to line him up outside, and he's actually getting.
That's what Dak said. He's lining up on the outside as well.
Yeah, so I mean that will. I mean, how much can that small guy do outside? I don't know, but
I mean, PPR and non and standard, I would recommend you take a fly on Cole Beasley late round. You're not losing that much.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Definitely PPR.
Yeah, PPR you got.
I haven't seen standard. Late round, take a flower. If there's no one left, you really like.
Unless Hearns shows up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, if you're drafting, like you draft tonight, go Beasley. I think if you're picking Dallas wide out, just not here.
Colts versus Seahawks. Is Luck showing up? Is he playing?
Probably won't. We'll probably just see Jacoby Brissett. But I hope Luck's playing.
If Luck's playing, I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about the Colts unless you want to talk about the running back situation. And supposedly, what I heard, this quarter line on paper is the best young line out there.
Hey, they're finally fixing the hole.
Supposedly, the O-line is actually getting good. So maybe you can talk about the running backs, Marlon Mack, and the 2 rookies, Nigel Hines and someone else. Can't figure his name top of my head.
Yeah, no, I mean, Colts will be the Colts. They'll be good with Luck. They'll be average. Below average without Luck.
Then who's going to be the number 2 if you want to take a flight? If Luck's actually Luck, he's kind of like Aaron Rodgers. I say he's the second best quarterback when healthy. Right behind Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He could make anyone good. He was going to take that number 2 with Dante Moncrief gone. Because in 2016, the 7 games Dante Moncrief played, got a touchdown every single game. He was going to become the new touchdown guy. Is it going to be Chester Rogers?
That's what I'm hearing about. They could people or Deion Kane. Don't forget about him. He's just something else.
So I mean, there's like late sleepers that are doing like a super flex league.
Yeah, and then tight end situation, Indy. Who's going to be if Luck's out there? That's what I'm saying.
Should be Jack Doyle, but you know how everyone thinks. Eric Ewing, the guy that's supposed to break out every year.
Jake McKinn 2.0, even worse though.
So then that's a little bit about Colts in Seattle. This whole running back confuses. What's his name? Pete Carroll. He really likes to confuse us with his running backs. Last year, he was hyping up Eddie Lacy. a lot.
I was even hitting him up too. I thought he was gonna make a vengeance.
Then he only got the ball 5 times week 1. So can we really trust PKO's role with Chris Carson, JD McKice? I don't know. So that's where we got to really see him.
Sorry, there's 4 guys. Only probably 2 to 3 will play week 1. But I mean, then there's gonna be injuries. I'm excited.
Who's actually be utilized?
Yeah.
In that Seattle system.
That's tough. And then wideouts. Who's is Jermaine Kearse?
Jermaine Kearse is on the Giants team. Second time you messed up on the podcast. I'm pretty sure last episode you talked about Jermaine Kearse against Seattle.
Just think of a Seahawk dude, TJ, Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, Brandon Marshall, and
Brandon Marshall. I forgot about Marshall. Yeah.
I don't know who's the 4 or 5.
Because there's no Doug Ball in all preseason, so someone's got to step up.
Who's gonna step up? That's actually a good one. Who's gonna step up?
I would think it's Tyler Lockett with ease, but I mean, I've never been so on the guy. That's the thing, so. But I mean, shit, that should be fun to watch. I wish that game was on TV. It's better than Cowboys Niners, but whatever.
Falcons and Jets, next one,
7:30
Friday.
10 o'clock. 7:30.
How's Lion and all of them look in the second-year system?
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
Even though it's only we'll probably gonna see the base in these systems always, so we're not really gonna see how much they all feel in the second-year system. But we'll probably get a little idea of how they're looking at it. And is Devontae Freeman, Tevin Cohen, are they looking healthy? I guess. Are they still being solid? And Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, how's he looking?
How much is Calvin Ridley be lining up on the second with Julio Jones, or is he gonna be coming with the second?
What about the Austin Hoop?
The hoop train is becoming a thing now.
I was there last year, guys. I'm usually a year early in train, so.
I told him last year, Austin sucks. Don't draft him. And he did nothing. But now it's supposed he's the dog out there. So maybe Hoops. So look if Hoops does something.
I've been saying if Hoop does anything. I'd be so mad if I got him a year early.
Jets, the QB and running back competitions.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's really what you gotta look at. I mean,
they keep saying they love Darnold, but then they say they love McCown. I don't know,
so maybe Teddy Bridgewater's doing nice as well.
He's getting cut, dude. He's not making.
He's not getting cut. He's gonna get tried. They're gonna try to trade him.
Trade him. They might trade him, but other than that, he's not making the team.
I mean, is those quarterbacks are you gonna draft them? No.
Nah.
Don't draft them.
Maybe you draft Sam Darnold, man. We see rookie QB step up. If that's your guy, if that's your explosive guy.
Yeah, I mean, then Bobby Anderson, you still take Bobby Anderson.
Yeah, Bobby Anderson regardless should take. And then running backs, if you think one's going to become a superstar, you draft late. I think it's Crowell. I think he's one of my deep sleepers this year.
When Crowell shows up and balls out, you take him late.
Quincy Enunwa, how's he looking health-wise is a big one. Just because he balled out 2016.
Yeah.
Just last year, that back problem. Unfortunate. I mean, overall, the Jets are going to be a well-coached team. There's going to be value in the Jets, as much as we hate the Jets. They're going to compete. They're going to be a team that somehow competes against the Saints, against these teams that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And it just comes down, not even QB play, it just comes down to that, how comfortable is that team going to be this year? I mean, they could be a sleeper to make the playoffs just because they're well-coached. Last year, they were in the hunt a little bit.
Yeah, they will.
That was a surprising factor. They couldn't get over the hump because of QB. So if they want to ride McCown again, it's like, But if Darnold balls out like I think he can, we might be seeing a surprise Jet team this year. Maybe 8-8, 7-9. What's your fantasy pick?
That's true. Then next, the 10:30 game on Friday night, Lions versus Raiders.
On NFL Network again. This game's tough.
Well, Lions, every year we always think the defense sucks, which they do. But last year, they were hot beginning of the season. Then they cooled down. Now with Matt Patricia, the defensive guy, it's this defense. Are they playmakers again? That's what I'm looking at.
That's the thing. Their defense is just they have 3 good players, and then that's it.
Is their defense? Are they making plays again where they're actually a fancy defense? And they're not a good defense in reality, but are they a fancy defense?
Yeah, like Darius Slay, he getting picks. Darius Slay, and then the DN that they had last year. I can't think of his name. It's just they have a couple playmakers ball out, but the rest the other 7 people just are nothing.
Has his full running back community looking right now. Who's gonna come out top?
Karan Johnson.
Is Theo Riddick and Amir Joe. Who's gonna be the receiving guy? Then who's gonna be the main guy?
It's probably gonna be Blunt and 1 of the 2 for the jump.
I think so because Karan Johnson's the number 1 though. The updated roster.
Yeah.
So I mean, Blunt's probably gonna be the touchdown guy.
Yeah, as much as everyone hates Blunt year in year out. The dude just balls out.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's just balling. Yeah, I mean, but Johnson I like too, but because I love him in Auburn, but I mean, it's exciting to see that one. And wideouts. Nothing really to look at there. I mean, Kenny Golladay again. How much hype can he gain? Tate and Jones, whichever one you think's going to have the better year. We like Jones. People like Tate. They're huge. Raiders.
Raiders are just Gruden's system. You don't want to see the base of Gruden's system, but how's people looking at Gruden's system?
I want to see who Carr is targeting more. Coop or Nelson?
I believe Nelson. You say Coop.
I think Coop's going to be get the main, he'll get more route combination where he's the number one first read, but Jordy Nelson might ball out this year. This could be his final year.
I mean, all I see on NFL Instagram page, just them loving Derek Carr and Jordy Nelson. They showed us a video yesterday, them doing an out route together.
Oh, that's
looking,
good.
they're like, does this look familiar? I'm like, yes, it does. That's what you're going to see all season. Colin Jordy.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't see the Raiders hyping up Coop. I only see them hyping up Nelson. Doesn't that scare you just a little? Make you think a little? Maybe it's Nelson. They still believe Nelson has some left in the tank.
No, I'm going to give it to the 24-year-old.
So let's say this preseason game, Nelson gets 70 yards and a touchdown. Coop gets
one drive.
Okay, let's say I was just thinking of, let's say 45 yards and a touchdown.
Okay, yeah.
Coop gets 8 yards.
Yeah.
Gets 8 yards, catch, and a drop.
And a drop. You get the drop, I'll be a little scared.
Jordy Nelson gets the 2 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. That's what the drive is. Oh, you'd be a little scared,
I'm not taking Coop this year. God, I wanted, but
you took Coop this year and now Dynasty draft.
Yeah, I think
So you did technically take him this year.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm talking about starting, but it's like a redraft. I mean, Coop. I mean, that whole Oakland team's just a mess. I just want to touch my. I don't think I touch a single player on that team. Maybe Nelson. Just because if you're gonna pull, try to get a TD guy. But other than that, I mean, running back situation is it Lynch and Doug Martin. People are saying Doug Martin's looking good now. That's tough. I don't know. Jordy Nelson, Coop. That's probably the biggest debate. The biggest thing to watch. Who's looking better in that game overall?
Moving on next to the 9 o'clock Saturday night game on NFL Network.
Yeah, it's televised.
Vikings versus Broncos. Vikings, are they get eased in Dalvin Cook a little bit? That's what I'm looking at. How they get eased in Dalvin Cook. Then how does Captain Cook look in this new system? How's he doing? Who is he talking to? Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, see, people look at him as the leader too. Did he take that leadership role? This is my squad, boys.
Is he already making adjustments at the line?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How comfortable with the offense? I mean, Vikings still gonna be a solid team. It's just are you gonna be able to add the big four, pure talent, the pure positional players? Cook, Rudolph, the 2 wideouts. Which 2 are gonna be the 2 big ones? Which 2 are gonna be just the average? If injuries don't play factor. And then Denver.
Royce Freeman, that's all I'm looking at.
Yeah, we tried making a move in our redraft trade league. It got kind of shot down a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless preseason people ball out, but if they ball out, why would we let them go? That's a situation. Cause we gave up a good chunk of stuff, but it's all good though.
Because Royce Freeman, the room out there, he's just a bell cow. He has that number 1 spot. I believe he does.
That's my issue.
What I'm looking at.
I mean, last year, C.J. Anderson was balling out, had 1,000 yards.
I was talking about C.J. Anderson, believe one. Maybe that's
he
why.
Still fell off. He still somebody didn't get enough carries because this don't damage. They're not the smartest.
Maybe they're changing ways now because they have Case Keenum.
Maybe they will. Case Keenum showed that you need to be a run first team to be successful.
Yeah,
that's the issue. But I mean, no, defense is looking better. So they might win one. I mean, of course, wideouts is not good. Who's going to be the one that steps up?
Yeah.
People love Emmanuel Sanders late, which I do too. If it's PPR. Demarius, the most hated consistent receiver we have in the NFL. I don't think there's a single year anyone likes him. Gets 1,000 yards every year. So there's got to be something we got to be wrong at some point, right?
Yeah.
Get to hate on the guy for being good. And he's not great, but I mean, he's solid.
Yes. And move on to the last game. Chargers versus Cardinals. End of preseason week 1.
It's not televised. NFL Network, what's happening there, guys?
Well, Vikings and Broncos. I mean, Broncos just won the Super Bowl in 2015.
Alright, so now we're
Vikings went to the championship game last year.
Alright, great, that's perfect.
They probably could talk about the Minneapolis Miracle the whole time, though.
Well, I can't wait to hear that one.
But then, Cardinals versus Chargers. What I'm looking at, how much is Mike Williams going to be talking?
Yeah, that's the big one. I haven't even thought about this game in preseason as a Charger fan, but now the big pieces will be Mike Williams might get a lot of PT because he might be playing the number 2s, and then he'll line up the number 1s. I'm just pumped. Like tight end. Who's gonna be a tight end? Rivers
That's
loves
true.
the tight ends, and he's saying like every year if there's a tight end solid, that's fancy value there.
And who is your tight end?
That's the thing. I wish I could verify that. I'm just banking Gates gets signed. Week 3 preseason, week 4 preseason. We lost our rookie now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it is.
Then with David Johnson taking a year off,
Is he gonna play?
does he look the same still?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think he will, but does he look really fresh? Is he ready to play? With him taking his year out, and there's a contract year for him as well.
Yeah, him and Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Bell was gonna take a hit.
Yeah.
They're gonna give him like 400 touches. That's the thing, Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not keeping him.
No,
So why conserve him?
that's true.
David Johnson, on the other hand, might be conserved a lot. That's the thing. Wild situation, Christian Kirk, Fitzy,
Is he gonna be the number 2, or is J.J. Nelson
Yeah.
somehow gonna win the job?
and then the QB battle, of course, is a big one.
Mm-hmm. Which we believe Bradford should.
Bradford should win a few. He's a
Mhm.
very talented guy.
Yes.
Probably like top 16 QB talent wise, in my opinion. And then the Ricky Seal Jones, how's he looking in the offense? People
Yeah.
say he's a sleeper as a tight end, which, man, I'm all in for a sleeper tight end. I don't pick tight ends early. Give me a sleeper in the 16th round. I mean, I already know who my guy is right now, but if you want to try to sway my decision, I'm all in on it.
That's true.
So, I mean, that's the week 1 recap of the preseason games, what we're all looking for, guys. I mean, 16 games. Usually I don't watch preseason,
No,
but now that I have to help inform the community, I'm definitely going to be watching these games to the best of my ability. If it's just highlights of every game as they finish, like 10 o'clock, I'll stop doing what I'm doing, watch all the highlights for the 7 o'clock games. And then, like, same with Saturday morning or Friday morning, I'll watch highlights of the night games. And then all such on. I'm pumped for preseason. I am. I mean,
Football's finally here.
it's
Tomorrow,
here
it's
tomorrow.
here.
Tomorrow should start my official hype. I haven't really been hyped yet. Redraft should start if you're like I don't want to say a dummy, but like a guy who just is so hyped he just can't wait and just does a redraft in week 1, and then injuries happen, which gets rid of. Which is the charity league, which I understand though. I understand that people are hyped in July and want to do a draft.
Yeah,
I
sure.
love it. I loved it. It's fun. But I mean, overall, I'm pumped. I can't wait. I mean, of course, next week's gonna be a little bit longer of an episode with to recap this, and then also say what we're looking for week 2. Which week 2 and week 3 are your big weeks of preseason. Week 3 is your biggest. You play like a quarter to a quarter and a half. So this is we're just gonna be flirting with what we think we're gonna see. That's the thing.
Then we're gonna have a big podcast about Val. We feel about cheat sheet, which that could be a long one, a long fun one. That could be the best one of the summer for us.
Yeah, that's gonna be an arguing. That's gonna be a
It's
lot
a
of
long
arguing.
debate.
That's good fun.
So there could be a chance where we drop two episodes of podcast in 1 week. So for you fans out there, you should be excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pumped. I'm pumped for that one.
Mhm.
Cheat sheet, man. I got a little secrets up my sleeve, you know, as always. But now, thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, we'll see you guys next week. Sorry we dropped it a day late, man.
19 came out.
Yeah.
What can we say?
Next week, actually, a big announcement. We will start dropping our usual weekly podcast on Wednesdays, starting now on, due
Yeah.
to schooling / producer issues.
Mm-hmm.
So starting the next week, which will be the 15th, the 15th, we'll be dropping every Wednesday. But like I said, next week we might drop 2.
Yeah.
So it might be like a Wednesday, Monday, or like a Wednesday, Friday type drop.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys as always, and we'll see you next week.